Well, the poor old 59 Chevy has been kind of neglected. I've kept the Pontiac at my house and the Chevy up in Romeo. And I've done this in the past too, so it hasn't been driven that much this year. So I'm going to take it out for a ride out in the country here in a few minutes, and then I'm going to do some yard work for Dad. Well, let's see how this car starts. It's been well over a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I only hit the pedal once to the floor. Usually that's all these old cars take if they're tuned right. And it's running, and we're going to go for a ride out in the country and then come back and do some yard. Well, I backed the car out and dusted it off, all the pollen and stuff, and it's already got pollen all over it. The pollen's really coming down. I'm going to cut the grass after I go for a ride. It's still kind of damp from there's a sprinkler system here and it ran overnight, so we'll let the grass dry out a little bit before I mow, so we'll go for a ride first. Well, I snaked my way around through Romeo and whatnot onto this is McKay. I'm going north on McKay, and then I'm going to turn to the east on 34 Mile, and then I'm going to head over to Armada Center and take Armada Center to K-Pack Road maybe. The route I usually take out in the country has some road construction on it, so we'll take a little different route today. Maybe take K-Pack Road to Bel River Road to Memphis and come back that way if I don't run into any construction that way. Anyway, I got to turn up here, so got to set the camera down so I can shift gears and do all that happy stuff. Now we're going north on Kane Road towards Armada Center. And I will turn right on Armada Center, and that'll take us to the east, and we'll take that to K-Pack Road. Alright, now I'm going east on Armada Center, and coming up here is Blake's Orchard. It's one of those pick your own apple, you name it, strawberries, blueberries, apples, asparagus, anything you want pretty much. Well, it's a nice area out here headed towards Armada. I'm not going to Armada. I'm going to be doing a left just up past this green light. There's a blinker light up there. I don't know if it shows up in the video. This is all Blake's Orchard. Kind of a nice place, and I'm going to have to set the camera down here soon because we're going to be turning at that blinker light. That's K-Pack Road. We're going to be going north on K-Pack Road. Take that to Bel River Road, which follows the Bel River. It's a twisty, windy, curvy road, goes into Memphis. So let me turn the camera off and we'll get turned. Alright, now we're going north on K-Pack Road. Headed towards K-Pack. We're going to turn to the east on Bel River Road before we get to K-Pack Road, or the town of K-Pack, I should say, not the road. We're on the road. But anyway, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning. Nothing more beautiful than going for a ride in the old car. It's about not quite 11 o'clock right now, so not a lot of traffic, just kind of a nice ride in the country. Just totally relaxing. I'm cruising along right along. Temperature is good. Everything's good on the car. So enjoy the ride. Well, you missed it. We just went through the blink your eyes and you miss it town of Allenton. I guess we're still in the corporate limits, but this is one of the little towns we go through on our cruise. I think they don't have much here other than a bar and a gas station. That's about it. There's the gas station. I think they serve food there, but there's a bar also, of course. Alright, we're coming up on Bel River Road, so we'll do a turn here and then on to Memphis. There's the sign for road, and here's the road. Have to obviously set the camera down to get this thing into second gear. Well, maybe we can get it up here. There we go. This is just a neat, windy, twisty road that follows the Bel River. I put these videos with the street names. I'm going east, by the way, on Bel River Road, but I put them up because my Uncle Ian in Australia likes to watch my videos, and you can look on the map of the area and see exactly where I've gone. In fact, maybe I ought to mail him a new here in Clinton Metro Parks map, and he likes to get out the maps and see where I go and stuff, which is kind of nice. So that's why I kind of narrate where I'm going and which direction I'm going, is for my Australian relatives. I'm half Australian. My mom was from Strathfield, Australia, which is a suburb of Sydney. There's some winds and twists in this road now. When you see those signs along the road, they have the speed limit for the curves. Those were put up when these old cars are on the road. So this curve said 30, so we're gonna slow down to 30 up here. In a modern car, you could probably take this at 40 or 45, but in this car, 30. So, yeah, kind of a neat road. It gets pretty bad when we get towards Memphis. It's pretty rough. Michigan roads are pretty terrible. Our local government, Michigan government, just doesn't seem to care about the roads. They raised our gas tax and our license plate fees to fix the roads, but I guarantee you they're not going to fix the roads. They're going to squander the money on other things that they want to squander it on. But anyway, we're out still having a nice ride out in the middle of nowhere. No corn, nothing in the fields yet. They're all kind of bare. They say the corn's knee-high by the 4th of July here in southeast Michigan, so it's just kind of a cruising along. There's another turn up here, and this one I'm going to have to change into second gear. It's pretty much all like a 90-degree turn, the curve in the road. And then there's another one just shortly after it where I got to change back to second. So, alright, I'm going to set everyone down here. Well, it looks like they've been working on this road. The right half of the lane on both sides been repaved. The center hasn't, but it's a heck of a lot smoother than it was the last time I was out this way. Looks like they're working on that field over there. I'm not looking at what the camera's filming. I'm watching where I'm going. I'm just holding the camera around as I drive. So, but that's about it. Let me turn the camera back on. This is a little town of Riley Center. It's a blink your eyes and you miss it town too. Party store, and I think that's about it. If you're a golfer, there's a Bel River golf course out here along the Bel River. It's actually a pretty nice golf course, it looks like. I think that's their driving range right out the left window there. And then on the right, there's nothing. Just came into the town of Memphis. Now we're on the north side of Memphis right now, and also the west side. So I'm not going to go into Memphis. We'll stay here on the, I guess the west side of Memphis, and then head back towards Armada. This road is terrible. They definitely need to do something with it. I don't know if you can see the Bel River is just down the hill there. I don't think it'll show up. Wow, what a terrible road. Well, now I'm headed west on Boardman Road, and this is the county line between Macomb and St. Clair County. So the right lane is St. Clair County, and the left lane, as you're looking out the window, is Macomb County. So we'll head up to, I gotta think what the name of the road is. We're gonna turn, I have brain freeze. I can't say the name of the road we're going to turn left on towards Armada right now. I think it's North Avenue, but we'll see when we get up there. And not too far from where my friend Dave lives with those all 59 flat tops that he has. I would stop by and get some video of his cars, but I don't like dropping by people's places unannounced. I kind of did this ride spur of the moment. It wasn't planned out, so if I had planned it, I would have called him in advance and maybe stop by his house. But another trip will do that, maybe one with the Pontiac. Now I'm going south on North Avenue, and we'll take this back to Armada Center and go west on Armada Center back towards home. And then we'll get the lawnmower out and do a little mowing. Definitely out in the country. Cool old barn. They're rapidly becoming a thing of the past. Alright, now we're going back to the west on Armada Center, headed back towards Romeo. Well, something started acting up in the gearbox, going from second to third. It's nothing but gear clash. Okay, this is second, and then we'll change it to third. Oh, that time it went. The last couple times it just ground. So may have another bad synchronizer clutch. This new, so-called new one I put in might be bad. It wasn't new in the package. The guy said it was new old stock, but yeah, I got another one that is new in the box, so I might have popped the trans out and change the synchronizer clutch again, unfortunately, but we'll see how it does when we shift gears up here. Well, those shifts were fine, so maybe it was just the way I was shifting. Maybe I wasn't disengaging the clutch pulley or something, but I don't know. I check the gear lube in it when I get back to the house and have a look at that, make sure it's full. Maybe change the gear lube in it. I changed it last fall, but maybe put something else in it. It's got AMSOIL in it right now. Maybe throw something else that I can find's GL4. I guess the GL5 damages the brass in the synchronizer, so I try and find a GL4 gear lube for it, but I'll find something different, change that, and if that doesn't do it, I'll just pull a gearbox again and throw a different synchronizer clutch in it. I do have a one that's brand new in the box, so I know it's new old stock. This one I bought wasn't in the box. The guy just stated that it was new old stock. It felt good, so I assumed it was, but we'll see. We'll see what the gear clash situation is again. It's the first time it ground going into third ever since I redid the trans, and I did it 3 shifts in a row. But the last 3 shifts now it hasn't done it, so hopefully it doesn't do it anymore. We'll see. We're coming into Romeo right now. We're on Van Dyke going south. Alright, we're back. It looks like we did about 48 miles all total. And I'll take a look at the gear oil and the trans before I go home and maybe see if I can get some other GL4 gear lube for it other than AMSOIL and see if it makes sure it doesn't get any gear clash again. And it did it 3 times in a row, and that was it. And the rest of the way home I shifted through the gears probably another 7, 8 times and shifted just fine. So hopefully it was just me not pushing the clutch in all the way or something. But anyway, we'll look at it anyway. Because Dad's back's messed up, I do a lot of yard work here now, and I'm using this. I go around and trim the forsythia and all this stuff, the boxwood. And then when I'm done, I just blow it out into the yard, and then I'll take the mulching plug out and put the grass catcher on the mower, and it'll pick it all up. Yeah, just refuel that while it's running. It runs perfect, other than it won't restart when it's hot. You'll let it cool down. Tomorrow it'll start 2-3 pulls. If I shut it off now, it won't start the rest of the day. But you just keep it going, and everything's all good. Pollen and the seeds are crazy today from the wind. It's really windy out. Truck's only been here for a couple hours, and look at it. And it's just a mess. I don't know if you can see the pollen on it or not, if it shows up. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Alright, well I got all the shrubs trimmed and I blew everything out into the yard. The lawnmower, I took the mulching plug off the lawnmower. I had a few people ask me why I didn't put the lawnmower on. So here it is. It's an old Toro with a, I think a 6 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. And my mom used to love to mow the lawn. It's a 1988. So it's an older mower. It was guaranteed to start on the, I think on the first 5 years, on the first or second pull. It usually always does start on the first or second pull. It has a blade brake. So when you engage the, you can pull, the engine will run with the blade disengaged. The blade's not going. This is the forward. The harder you, there's some mulch plug. The harder you squeeze it, the faster it goes. To engage the blade, you put that down, you pull it up, and that engages the blade. So you release it, and the blade disengages. So that's a little bit for those guys that wanted to see about the lawnmower. Put the mulch plug in the shed so I don't lose it. Alright, well, I'm not going to video any mowing or anything. But you can see the lawnmower does a pretty good job of cleaning up the debris from trimming. I find if I keep the forsythia trimmed, you get the flowers on the new growth. So you keep it trimmed, you get the new growth inside the plant, and in the spring that was just spectacular. So yeah, I just kind of ran the hedge trimmer around, blew the debris into the yard, and then picked it up with a lawnmower. I gave the lilacs a quick trimming too, and everything is all nice and green and looking good. There we go. There's kind of a rear view. This, my mom used to keep the garden spectacular. She was an avid gardener. This house was used in Anderson window commercials. There's been wedding receptions in the backyard, but since my mom passed away, it's just a whole lot different around here. She passed away in '09, so everything's been kind of neglected since then. I try and get up here and weed and do some things, but help Dad out. Dad just can't get out there with his back issue now, and so I just kind of do what I can to help out. I painted the whole exterior of the house 2 summers ago. Everything, fences, shed, everything. I painted 100% lamp posts, light fixtures, did the whole bailiwick. Spent the whole summer up here just about every day for the whole summer doing it. You can see it's pretty warm out right now. It's supposed to get up to 90 today. We'll see. That one says it's 87.6. So we'll see what happens.